Gitu mulai ya. Siap ya. Oke, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Tes. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Fiks, welcome back. Tolong verifikasinya. Akhirnya baik lagi ya. Kali ini udah di 8 besar FIFA World Cup 2026. Kali ini ada match antara Spanyol lawan Belgia.
Ya, kita lihat betul-betul stadion yang sangat megah ya. Ini salah satu stadion yang benar-benar dikatakan modern karena memang bisa dibuka tutup, sering dipakai oleh konser. Jadi menjadi salah satu keunggulan Amerika Serikat ya dari membuat sebuah event termasuk dari FIFA World Cup dari Fiks. Dan kalau dilihat dari susunan pemain dari Spanyol juga ada kejutan ya. Kita lihat seperti Baena tetap ada di sana, Olmo di sana, dan tidak ada Pedri. Ini yang sangat berat.
Iya, kalau berbicara peran Pedri di tengah,
nanti lah siapa aja nih line up-nya.
Sebenarnya tidak menjadi masalah yang sulit bagi Spanyol. Artinya Spanyol sudah menyiapkan skema lainnya untuk Pedri ketika nanti adanya kebuntuan di babak pertama. Dan kalau kita bisa lihat, Spanyol cukup dominan dalam pergantian pemain setelah babak kedua. Kenapa di babak pertama mereka coba mengatur tempo penyerangan dan melihat skema permainan dari lawan tersebut.
Ya, siapapun pemenang dari pertandingan ini tentunya saya kira sudah akan tersaji sangat mewah. Ya, Perancis akan menghadapi pemenang dari pertandingan ini. Semua.
Tapi ya kalau misalnya menang dan dari ini yang menang, kamu ada Perancis.
Apa yang menjadi impian dari publik ya, mana akan terjadi ulangan dari final 4 tahun lalu di mana Perancis bertemu dengan Argentina. Cuman kali ini orang mengatakan bahwa Prancis yang akan unggul ketika bertemu dengan Argentina. Tapi kita harus lihat bagaimana mereka bertemu dengan pemenang antara laga Spanyol melawan Belgia. Ketika Spanyol bisa memenangi pertandingan ini, otomatis mereka secara kemampuan untuk bisa menang akan semakin tinggi pastinya dari sisi mentalitas. Ya, kita tentunya melihat bagaimana Merino juga salah satu pemain yang tidak dibahas ya, padahal dia yang membuat Spanyol lolos setelah mampu mengalahkan Portugal. Golnya membuat Portugal harus pulang lebih cepat.
Ya, Merino masuk di waktu yang tepat dan ini adalah skema terbaik yang diberikan oleh pelatih. Merino datang bersama Fabian Ruiz dan Fernando Torres untuk merubah keadaan. Ternyata skema diterapkan
juga
tiga pemain secara bergantian membuahkan hasil yang cukup baik. Otomatis pada hari ini apabila
belum ya.
Tinggal seharusnya mereka sudah bisa menyiapkan antisipasi pemain-pemain ganti berikutnya untuk menyamakan kedudukan setidaknya agar bisa bernapas lebih lega, bernapas lebih panjang untuk menjaga ketertinggalan dan mengakhiri pertandingan hari ini dengan kemenangan.
Ya, tentunya semua publik masih menunggu bagaimana peran dari Lamine Yamal untuk bisa mengangkat prestasi dari Spanyol ke level lebih tinggi lagi. Baik, pemirsa TVRI kita akan mendengarkan terlebih dahulu lagu kebangsaan.
Sekali lagi sesi National Anthem.
Please rise and table the national anthem of Spain. Please remain standing and kneeling for the national anthem of Belgium.
Iya. Hmm.
Ya, pemirsa, kedua negara yang tidak asing dengan stadion ini karena Belgia pernah menghadapi Iran di grup G, sedangkan Spanyol ketika mengalahkan Austria, mereka juga bermain di grup E di stadion ini. Kita lihat ini Michael Oliver, salah satu wasit yang sangat bagus dari Inggris hari ini.
Iya, sudah terbiasa bertemu dengan Kevin De Bruyne pastinya. Dan kadang-kadang memang orang mengatakan bahwa sering ada kontroversi juga dari keputusan yang sering dia berikan. Tapi tentunya sekarang ada VAR, ada tentunya keputusan-keputusan yang lebih fair ya di Piala Dunia kali ini.
Ya, ada tentunya wasit VAR juga, dan kita akan lihat bagaimana susunan pemain.
Oke ya, line up ya dari Indonesia dan Spanyol. Unai Simon, aku Korea, Merrick Laporte, Pau Kubarsi, Pedro Porro, Fabian Ruiz, juga ya, Rodri, Alex Baena, Dani Olmo, Lamine Yamal, Mikel Oyarzabal. Ya, Thibaut Courtois, Sandy Kuiper, Michael Nathan Goy, Timothy Castagne, Hans van Aken, Kolas Kraskin, Rosat, Everina, Jeremy Doku, Charles de Catalan.
Dan kita akan melihat bagaimana pertandingan akan menyajikan tim dengan kolektivitas.
Sahabat, itu pernah buat hiasan itu ya, buat figurat atau ya bertemu, gila.
Siapakah yang akan menjadi pemenang? Tentunya saya akan mengajak Anda untuk menuju ke Los Angeles Stadium untuk menyaksikan pertandingan di FIFA World Cup 2026 babak besar. La Furia Roja, juara dunia tahun 2010 menghadapi Belgia. Selamat menyaksikan.
In memory of the victims of the traffic wildfires in Almeria, Spain. Thoughts and prayers go to all of those affected. So this is it, a place in the final four on the line for Spain and Belgium.
Ini
Countdown begins in LA.
Oke, kick off babak pertama sudah dimulai, Spanyol versus Belgia.
Los Angeles. The 8th and final time of this FIFA World Cup before it rolls on to Dallas. Belgium change strict, kicking from right to left.
Ah, shit, udah.
Van Aken getting it behind Cucurella early on.
Goal kick, nah itu mah.
Out of play. But an early sign of Belgium's intentions.
No question about it. The vertical game is on today for Belgium. The way they put their lineup together here also is going to show that. But you're going to see them with 1-2 passes at times and really looking to hit the channels here today and get behind Spain, especially when Spain's in extended possession.
Nah, bagus.
Well, there is a feeling that Belgium have been growing stronger.
Rudy Garcia.
Each game, Rudy Garcia, who said before the match he had two teams in his head, the starting 11 and the finishing 11, but he's been given an additional headache today with Yuri Tielemans doing a late withdrawal. No confirmation as to why he's had to pull out, but undoubtedly that's a big blow. This is Pau Kubasi, who's been outstanding at this tournament. Probably 19 years. Barcelona man partnering the more experienced Aymeric Laporte. So today, Kubasi, these finals, Oyarzábal.
Zabal. Bagus. Baik nah. Logo dia. Aduh. Oh, offside?
Well, there is Yuri Tielemans. Sat behind Romelu Lukaku. And major blow for him not to be available. And of course, we are in the land of the rich and famous. And the famous Spanish actor is here. He is not the only one. We're going to say we'll get a glimpse of a few Hollywood stars throughout the course of the afternoon. Yeah, so this is interesting. Belgium is definitely not going to sit back. They're going to push a little higher in the middle of the field as much as possible in this. Try and get moments of possession like right now. And mix it up. You just cannot drop off deep against Spain. You will suffer.
Well, they were excellent in victory.
Mulai delay.
Really had to grind it out against Portugal. People have said they've not really hit their straps.
Belgium is definitely not going to. They're going to push a little higher into the middle third of the field as much as possible in this. Try and get moments of possession like right now. And mix it up. You just cannot drop off deep against Spain. You will suffer.
Well, they were excellent in victory over Austria in this stadium. Really had to grind it out against Portugal. People have said they've not really hit their straps yet, but certainly in those two games we saw different sides to them, and that can only be a good thing.
Yeah. For sure.
Spanyol, eh?
We see in tournaments teams turn into.
Oh. Oh, bye-bye na. Yeah. Declaras. Ah! Hampir.
The center backs are going to be tested with delivery and balls played into the box.
Here's Rodri, player of the match in the last game. And it's an interesting battle in midfield because you've got Rodri and you've got his former Manchester City teammate Kevin De Bruyne in there. Dani Olmo, Lamine Yamal.
In. Aduh. Dan Doku. Nice, bagus.
Of course. We know why he's out there. He's out there to make that one moment, that one ball that one thought in combination with attacking players like a Jeremy Torg, etc.
It was a bit cold from Rudy Garcia in the last game. Got a few eyebrows raised on the side of no De Bruyne, no Doku in the starting lineup, but they still managed to do the best.
That was a great move from a lot of youthful players against the younger, aggressive U.S. 100%. I have to say the tactical battle was won that day by Rudy Garcia.
I mean, a confident start from Spain. Cucurella, now of Real Madrid, the only player in the squad to represent Real Madrid amazingly. As Rodri guided out here to Lamine Yamal. And turned clear by the Kuiper.
Well, you said it. Is this the game Lamine Yamal really breaks out here? That could be a good sign when you're thinking about trying to get to a semi-final and then on to a final, win a second World Cup. But maybe this will be his breakout game. He's had glimpses. He's got a goal in the tournament. Maybe this is the moment here now that it gets lifted for this young fighting talent.
Laporte. It's gone loose. And boy, dropping on it for Belgium. Belgium aiming to reach their third World Cup semi-final. They've lost to the eventual winners on their two previous visits there. France 2018, Argentina back in 86. And rather surprisingly, Spain looking to reach only their second World Cup semi-final. Of course, won it in 2010 this tournament, but that was a surprise.
Belum
Through the years. Yeah, it is a big surprise, but that's what happens when you do a deep dive.
Hati gitu
In the history, and of course, Europe won the Euros, and you just, you think of all the players,
Masih dingin loh.
Alvaro Morata, Dani Carvajal, Jesus Navas, these are all sort of a generational switch here to a degree now. By Luis de la Fuente, those are very tough decisions to have to make as a manager.
Much on a roll though, in 36 competitive matches.
It's like a new leadership group. It's also a little bit more belief and confidence in young players.
Who scored against the USA.
Bagus.
To Cucurella. The Miles on the move. And that's where the ball is headed.
Pelanggan itu.
He was tucked up. Mark Oliver says Spain free kick.
So Yamal goes over to the far side of the field. You got an overload. Essentially, you try to create 2 versus 1, 3 versus 2. All of a sudden, he drifts over there. Now you got a free kick because he just got made from behind by Trossard. So it sets up a beautiful free kick here.
Rodri having some height.
Okay, kick ya.
Courtois on red alert here. He faced in Cucurella, let it go. Fabian Ruiz, good ball.
Oh, ketahan.
Now Cucurella. Belgium looking for a route to safety. They might have got one to Kuiper. Putting that one away though. Likewise, Pedro Porro for Spain.
By the way, you got 2 goalkeepers here today. You got to do something special to beat Unai Simon of Spain and Thibaut Courtois of Belgium.
Courtois making his 21st World Cup appearance here today. And Manuel Neuer of Germany can top that. Makes the goal look small. And still cool. This is the block here.
Hampir. Pun.
It's been a confidence start for Belgium. It's the one they would have wanted.
Every minute of this tournament so far for Belgium. Looking for the Ketelar.
Oh, jadi
This is a big challenge for Belgium. Missing two very big pieces in midfield.
aduh,
Seemingly very
jangan.
dealing with it very well so far. But to lose Tielemans, Onana, these are big pieces.
That's a decent ball to Ketelar going after it. It's a vital touch as well.
Oh,
Nick
man.
it out of his path.
Well, one thing you know about Takeda Potter, he's going to run down everything. He's not going to give up on anything. You can't lose your concentration for a second against him.
Ah,
It's straight, it's vertical, and it's bent, and he's kept on side here. Just a little curl to keep himself on side. Wow, good play. Went off the Belgian defender.
That was definitely their play. Okay, to last flick. Ricardo's made an excellent run up from left back and delivers. It's too close to Seaman.
First time Maxime Kuiper's gotten forward. You're going to have to do that a little bit here today. It's not on the other side of the field. You want to do that for Rudy Garcia as well.
Rudy Garcia's 20th game in charge of Belgium today. He's lost only one, and that was his first. It was a playoff game in the Nations League that he lost. But they were beaten in the first leg, he won the second. Very good start to his career with Belgium in his first international job. Oyethal. Correa. In the way. So they've got it back again, Rodri to Dani Olmo. Yamal.
sebisanya itu
This is what they're looking for. Spain has recovered well for the moment. Well, Doka is doing done brilliantly here. The Ketelar goes back to Correa. Well, step up block. The Ketelar gets it back again. Castagna. Once more.
perut gak enak ya.
He can beat people off the dribble.
The FIFA Secretary General is in attendance today. Matthias Grafstrom, the King of Belgium, is in attendance also. Goku up against Yamal, who picks his pocket. Oh, wonderful from Yamal.
Yamal. Hampir.
That was the first coming together of those two in a big way where they were really isolated. And boy, did that bring the crowd to their feet.
Fabian Ruiz. Onto his right foot, finding
Hmm.
Dani Olmo.
Allah! Eh, itu. Oh, saya cuma kan.
Ball player Dani Olmo gets in the hole, finds a space. Lamine Yamal. Listen, he does do some defensive work. Don't forget that. And he's going to kill him right here against Doku. These two guys on the same side of the field. There's something special to watch here today. 2025 Ballon d'Or runner-up Lamine Yamal have been building his minutes up gradually the longer that this tournament has gone on. He came over to North America carrying a hamstring injury, completed the full 90 against Portugal. He has got a goal at this tournament in that win over Saudi Arabia. But the feeling is he is yet to really show his true ability on the biggest stage of all. There he is, touching the ball inside to Pedro Porro, looking for the switch out to Baena. Don't think he's got the legs to reach it. What an idea, though. So if you watch Rodri today, you'll know that Spain is doing well if he's getting a lot of the ball. They'll split the center backs. He comes out, comes back in, builds the game. There's a key distributor. So if he's on the ball a lot, you'll know that a lot of good is happening for Spain. The more Rodri, like right now, is on the ball, the better. Jeremy Doku, you are on the ground and looking towards the referee. Doku sprints away. Trossard, Doku, Castagna joining in, looking to pick out the cross for the Kuiper. Oh, Michael Oliver has blown his whistle, a foul by the Kuiper on Porro. Well, the Kuiper trying to get in the box, but here's the turn on Lamine Yamal. This is sort of the collision here. The Kuiper getting himself in the box as an outside back and attacking it with vigor. This is Pau Kubasei, who became the youngest defender to play for Spain when he made his debut at 17 years and 60 days old, just before the last European Championship, which of course Spain were crowned champions of. Kubasei has cleared his teammates with that, and it's safely gathered by Courtois. Luis de la Fuente, whilst not being a glamorous appointment when he first got the job, he certainly silenced his critics. He's fostered a terrific atmosphere. Every single player speaks highly of him. A fair few will know of him, of course, having played under him at various Spain youth levels.
But he made it very clear coming into this game in the press conference, we're not changing anything. We continue with our possession game, our pressing game. Nothing is going to change for us. That's the way we're going to do it.
Although finding Pedro Porro. That run short though, will it reach Fabian Ruiz? And Lamine Yamal has been pulled up for a foul. A foul on Brandon Nakola.
There, Lamar just kind of hooked his legs around a Belgian player.
That's the first time in any edition of the World Cup that neither Germany or Brazil are among the quarterfinalists. Still some big names left in. Two on view here. France and Argentina still in. Easily be repeated the final of 4 years ago. That has the potential to happen. Here will be hoping to change.
Ini dulu deh kayaknya. Belum ada ini.
Here's Rodri. Kubasei. Rodri called the computer. Such as his
Amin ya mal. Amin.
Comes off a repress here. And of course, with that left foot, he's getting into a good shooting area. Attempted goal here. And conviction, eyes on the goal. But now we've seen him in different various positions on the field, which I think is the thing about this game that makes him so difficult. The players are also multi-skilled. They can interchange positions. They can show up in different areas. It really is a very difficult team to play against. Shade over 20 minutes long, still waiting for the first effort on the target. Support the ball into Kevin De Bruyne. Quite on the same page, those two. But on the field, and at any moment, a potential link up with Jeremy Doku back in the lineup, just so explosive, a penetrator. Difficult guy to knock off the ball, just an impressive footballer.
Lagi nih.
Free kick in Spain's favour. And boy, the offender.
Goy. Rodri.
Who goes first? International goal in that round of 32 win over Austria. Lamine Yamal putting through the legs of Jakarta. Didn't have the engine to get onto the ball, but got away from it now. Doku. This is the side of the pitch that Belgium are looking to use more often than not. Although Raskan will look to switch it. And it skids away.
Oke, session break ya. Saya mau bikin sesuatu dulu.
Well, Olmo just flicks this one towards the end line. He always knows that Yamal's behind it, but this is something special from Yamal. Instead of getting into a collision, he's just nicking it along the end line, trying to self-pass there. It doesn't happen, but it's the type of ingenuity you can pull off at any time. Well, they've reached the hydration break.
Session.
Themselves, 18 international matches without defeat. They've won 6 of their last 8 knockout stage games as well. They are goalless in LA so far. But when we saw their entry into the tournament, they drew Egypt, they drew Iran, they beat New Zealand 5-1. And we're pretty fortunate, if you have to say, against Senegal. And then come to life against the United States, which makes them a dangerous animal. I have seen that guy Belgium game. He is getting around.
Yeah, some of the supporters have been just amazing throughout this World Cup. Just amazing. Same thing in here today.
It's warm inside the stadium as well. That is noticeable. We are indoors in the main. There are open sections that you can't see, but away to our left and away to our right, even though the majority of this stadium is under a roof, it still has that outdoor feel to it, doesn't it?
Yeah, we felt that when we came into the building. But, you know, at our vantage point here, we're pretty high up. It is warm.
These two playing for a place in the semi-final against France in Dallas next week. Kubasi. I see one earning his 64th cap for Spain today in goal.
Minum ini dulu lah.
Launched long by Poro. That ball giving chase, but was always going to be Thibaut Courtois' ball.
Just to go back to Rodri and the importance of him sustaining and controlling the game and setting the tempo. What Belgium does want to do today is try to force him to pass the ball sideways and backwards. That's almost impossible. But we're going to try to pass balls that are sideways and backwards as opposed to breaking lines.
Yamal for Spain. Overcooked it. Such a fabulous player. I've really enjoyed watching Rodri over the years. So effortless in midfield.
Love seeing him in the Ballon d'Or too.
I see getting out of the field here. Yamal outside of the boot.
Oh,
Well, he'll try anything. He's a confident young man. And more often than not, he can pull it off too.
That's what makes him so dangerous, the unpredictable. It's the type of players that people want to come to see.
alarang.
He even mentioned in the press conference that he's got a much higher ceiling. There's a long way for him to go. I thought that was very mature. He was also deflecting everything away from himself, putting it more on his teammates, the collective nature of the team.
And Spain have never lost when he started a game. 25 matches before today, 19 victories, 5 draws. So he is very much a good omen for Spain. Belgium find a gap here. Castagna back to a goal.
And this is good to get some possession and control the game a little bit, make Spain defend. The more you can make them defend, the better. It's not an easy thing to do because you first got to get the ball from them. Belgium can play in possession also.
Trossard losing it briefly there to Bayana.
But that work from Bayana led to this bad ball and a loss of possession. So you have to credit Bayana there for that hard work because it forced Belgium into an unforced error. You got the ball back.
Yamal, Poro again. Don't go through it. There's the ball.
Yes! Yes! Fabian Ruiz. Go. Yes. Yes, goal. Woo! Goal Fabian Ruiz.
That gets a start over Pedri today. But it's just playing out wide. That penetrates still who's trying to get back. Carried away by Courtois, but the quickest man in the penalty area right now. And there's the finish. Tremendous there from Fabian Ruiz. This ball here just sharper than anybody to get there.
Sudah tapi tetap masuk sih.
Game's first goal because fortunately Courtois carried it right to him.
Yes.
It's 1-0.
Tap.
Spain.
Goal juga akhirnya.
So Spain with the edge. The kings of Europe with their eyes on the throne of the world with the advantage. Long way to go. Belgium. Castagna. I'm struggling.
Nih.
Goes up with Cucurella. Not sure. Oh, there.
Goal. Mantap.
His first goal for Spain since scoring twice in a 4-1 win against Switzerland in the Nations League back in September of 2024. His seventh goal for his country overall.
This is the penetration from a wide area that's important. The first time hit from Olmo was just jumping on this faster than anybody, seeing it faster than anybody. It's Fabian Ruiz, another one of these incredibly gifted technical players of Spain after Courtois had come with the first save. But it all starts off wide penetration and forcing Doku to defend. So it's a great, great goal for Spain. Against a hot team like Belgium, coming off a very emotional big win over the United States 4-1, you want to get the first goal.
Well, some big names for both. The City supporter, it'll be rooting for the likes of Rodri and makes it out to the byline. And pulling it back to Rodri.
Ah.
And goalie with a header away. All hands on deck here for the Belgians.
Yeah, everybody pretty much back behind the ball, but it was amazing that last sequence. High.
Yamal. Aduh. Ah, wah.
He's taken down.
Gitu tuh.
Silky smooth from Lamine Yamal.
Well, he seems up to the moment. Just the incredible quick feet, and it sets up this dangerous set piece that might favor a left-footed player. But you're running people, you're going to draw free kicks, you got to have those types of players in your team, and Spain has them. It's led by Lamine Yamal. The man just relishes taking people on.
Well, having a good look at this as a whole clutch of players there. Olmo, Fabel, Yamal in conversation. Courtois organising his wall. You would think this would favour the left foot of Lamine Yamal.
Yeah, it's definitely at an angle for a left-footed player. You would have to think it's all him. And there's a little bit of a three-man wall. Hiding the ball.
Lamine Yamal!
Ooh.
Stung the palms there of the Belgian goalkeeper.
Wraps his left foot around it. In the end, Courtois is going to make that save, but there's a very dangerous rebound that was left because of the power on the hit from Lamine Yamal.
Right in his corner, it's a short one to Fabian Ruiz. Olmo, Michael Oliver gets it his way. There's an apology from the man in the middle and a wry smile from Danny Olmo that whistles some cheers from the Spanish fans.
That the point of attack was being switched to the far side of the field. It looked very promising. But it happens. Almost been very good in this World Cup for Spain.
A glimpse there of the Belgian subs, and they could be oh so important. They have been at this World Cup. They've had 5 goals scored by substitutes at these finals. Substitutes have contributed more than any other team. Diana, surely handball, was it?
kalah dari Irlandia. Nah itu berarti harusnya Ronaldo absen di 3 laga pertama pembukaan Piala Dunia. Partai petak tiga-tiganya, ya partai kedua, partai ketiga itu harusnya dia udah absen gitu. Namun Pangeran ini mengunjungi Gedung Putih bersama Infantino dan juga Cristiano Ronaldo. Kunjungan tersebut, ya FIFA tiba-tiba mengumumkan larangan bermain Cristiano Ronaldo di laga kedua dan ketiga babak grup resmi ditangguhkan gitu. Jadi dia kalau dia yang izin semuanya bisa didispensasi sama dia guys gitu ya. Gimana nih? Nggak hanya
We talked about so many of the great players in the history of the game here. Their last World Cup, well, Kevin De Bruyne is another one. On the search, away from Rodri. But no way past Aymeric Laporte, but a corner has been given. And I think this has been a killer for Spain today, is the power and the strength of the players that are playing up high like Jerry Doku. I'm not going to jump ahead of you here, Paul, but there's a few good options on that Spanish bench, so let's just say that. Yeah, got a glimpse there of Ferran Torres and Pedri. So changes afoot. For Spain, Cucurella, some space here, certainly for Fabio to operate in. Taking his time though.
Modric. Aduh.
It's a lovely idea that. If anything, just maybe a tad too heavy the ball in towards Fabio Ruiz. Just tried to in there fast and get it to his feet as early as possible. Just slightly off, but that idea, that type of ball that you see played by Spain is remarkable. Torres and Pedri waiting to come on for Spain. And they have emerged now at the edge of the pitch. Doku's first touch wasn't particularly great, but he's recovered it well. He's had some niggling injuries, and I believe he became a father. A lot of things going on in his life, and they're hoping that today this could be a big breakout game for Jeremy Doku at the right time. Leandro Trossard of Arsenal. De Bruyne. Doku. Faced by Pedro Porro. Ball inside for De Bruyne. Back to Doku. Lovely chance.
Hampir.
Well, the move deserved more. The Keeper was the one that took aim. It couldn't find the target. Well, Kevin De Bruyne, he's got his fingerprints all over this one. He started this attack. He got it out wide. He was an option. I thought he might control it and try to finish. Instead, he played a one-time ball. Fabian Ruiz, Max Baena, the two withdrawn by Luis de la Fuente. Patrick and Ferran Torres are now on. Pedri, one of those left out from the start. You've got to think, Paul, that Ruben Diaz has to be thinking of making changes to counter this. Oh, beautifully taken.
Good.
Pedri took it on the turn. Just their ability, Spain, to be able to take the tempo of the game. Can go full tilt and then I can just slow it right back down again. Cucurella, Niolo, Rodri. Porro. Torres, Oyathabel waiting in the middle. Torres has now stepped out of the box again. They've worked the opening here, so really poor delivery from Pedro Porro, and he knows it. He won't be telling you about that.
Well, when Yamal came inside to create the overload, it created a lot of space for
Enak sih
Porro
pizza.
to then get into the attacking third. And as you mentioned, the delivery not there in the end.
Changes of foot as well.
Kaku.
Belgium. Romelu Lukaku. Alex Witsel ready to come on. Miles Garrett of the LA Rams. Is here. There's football in this stadium. American football. And Rudy Garcia ready to make changes of his own. Belgium's all-time top scorer will be with us shortly. Romelu Lukaku.
It's going to get interesting. You had to think the response would come pretty quick, and it has.
Aduh.
Full stretch to put it out of harm's way. Patrick. Belgium just have to stick at this, stay with Spain for as long as they can. Barcelona's Pedri to Barcelona's Lamine Yamal. Stolen by Jeremy Doku. This is where Belgium will look to break, and that's a foul by Lamine Yamal, and probably a good one for Spain to make because Doku was threatening to break clear.
Yeah, clearly a professional foul here. There's a big fear of Doku taking off with this. Allows your team to get back behind the ball, and here's Spain getting set for their changes with Witsel and Lukaku.
It's going to be a triple change as well. Jordan Sice is down there and ready for action. Just got away from Catalan's lead pass from him. Down by Olmo. He can use Cucurella if he wants to.
Aduh, ampun. Ya Allah. Aduh.
Here we go. Rapid changes to come now for Belgium.
Bahkan dia nggak pernah koneksi server, tapi kok dia tahu kalau transaksi kita tuh valid atau namanya security token. Security namanya sama server satu rahasia yang sama. Bayangin, ada dua kotak, satu di dalam server bank, satu lagi ada dalam token kita. Nah, kedua kotak ini sudah diisi sama kode rahasia yang isinya sama. Ini nggak pernah dikirim lewat internet, nggak pernah diambil, nggak pernah jadi walaupun ada hacker yang nyadar internet kita, dia nggak bakal pernah bisa lihat sih misalnya kita lagi website kan
Aduh.
bakal kasih 10 angka untuk dimasukin ke dalam token. Angka ini namanya challenge code. Terus setelah kita input ke token, bakal dari proses
to producing a second goal here for Spain.
server bakal ngecek jawabannya benar atau enggak sih kalau hasilnya cocok transaksi kita di situ. Jadi sebenarnya server tuh lagi ngebuktiin ini kode benar nggak sih dihasilin sama alat yang punya secret key yang sama. Kalau enggak, ya berarti pemegang bukan pemegang yang sah.
Aduh.
De Bruyne bringing it down on the turn.
Hampir tuh.
Bukan iya benar. Terus kenapa hacker nggak tinggal nebak aja sih kodenya? Soalnya secret key ini panjangnya tuh bisa sampai ratusan bit. Kombinasinya tuh gede banget. Sampai superkomputer paling cepat di dunia itu secara praktis nggak bisa nebak kodenya. Makanya justru karena alat ini offline, dia jadi salah satu metode verifikasi transaksi yang sampai hari ini masih sangat aman. Jangan betul. Barang ini sering kita lihat, nggak tahu namanya apa, kita tahu gunanya apa, tapi pernah kepikiran nggak sih? Ternyata masih banyak yang mengira beda.
Aduh.
It's really intelligent goalkeeping. That is someone who knows exactly the exact geography of his penalty area through years of experience.
Well, it's going to have to be something special to beat him at the near post. Makes yourself think.
Corner is short. Olmo, Pedro Porro, and back again. And again. Stepping on the inside of Ngoy, laid off. It's Pedri. Rodri. That's the thing with them, they don't force it, do they? If it's not on there, more than happy to go back and start fresh.
Yeah, they'll recirculate it. They've done it when it looked like they were posture.
Torres inside for Lamine Yamal.
Lepas gitu
Olmo is tricked. Nicola Rasca, a Rangers man.
This is a time of real concern here now for Spain, because you got to be careful in transition when you lose the ball now with Doku and Lukaku out there. That 2 to 3 seconds when the ball turns over, you have to be alive, you have to be positionally sound. You might take a little bit less risk now with your center backs trying to join them in the attack.
That's really well defended by Joey Conceição, the 21-year-old, making his first appearance at this World Cup. No challenge bigger than the one he's facing at the moment.
So there's Ronaldo to the far post head. Courtois sees this all the way again. That's that patented left foot trying to wrap it around and getting in on his left foot. He's had a lot of looks at goal, just has not produced the finish.
There's the switch to Cucurella.
ya.
Pedri. Oyarzabal. Almost flicking to Ferran Torres. Manuel.
Aduh, terlalu gini
Free kick respite for them.
That's how quick Spain gets after. Lamine Yamal got doubled up, he got smothered, and this is Spain hunting the ball right away, right near the goal, hoping to get an immediate chance. That's that repress. And Courtois just going down.
Well, he would not go down to nothing. Thibaut Courtois.
I like when you were talking about him earlier and just extolling how great of a goalkeeper this man is. Now, just think about if you're one of these backs and you know he's behind you, the confidence that he gives you, the communication that he gives you. Over a decade of service for that man. Here's Yamal. And Yamal trying to again bend it in.
Don't know if he stretches or pulls something there. And this was the challenge at the near post again. Decade of service of this man. And I'll tell you, when you're down there and you're close to him, you see how small the goal looks with him standing in it.
Totally. And of course, he knows a lot of the opposing players today, being a Real Madrid goalkeeper. But this one on a knife edge still. Spain 1, Belgium 1 as we reach the hydration break.
Oh iya, semik ya. Oh, saya juga itu semik tuh, gila. Aduh.
Jadi warga, hubungi kami 188 atau cek My Telkomsel. Pilih aja, pilih home. Kami langsung datang, jangan lupa cek dulu warga. Pasang, cetekin, gas. Waktunya ini home. Gabung sama 10 juta paling rumah ini warga. Ini home, dekatkan pengalaman.
Excuse me. Who's that? Online data tracker. Follows me everywhere I browse.
Himself, no question. He has been just a joy to watch off the dribble, but I also think that Belgium, in certain moments and times, have done a good job of defending him, especially as of late here. They've been doubling him up, but he's such a difficult player to play against. So drift out to the sideline, and you have to say to yourself, well, do I go get tight with him there? Do I concede that? Do I stay next to my left center back? Or do I go out there? If you go out there, you concede a lot of space, and Spain knows that, and they drive runners through there. So it is a really complicated game of measurement dealing with a player of that ability. And the other thing is when they're in possession, Spain in and around your box, like if you're a half a yard late to them, that's all it takes for them to get a clean shot or to create a small margin or a small window.
Well, whatever the issue was for Thibaut Courtois, seems to have recovered now. So this a repeat of the 1986 quarter-final in Mexico. Belgium triumphed on penalties as Lukaku gets his first touch of the match. It's coming on. Eloy Alaya missing Spain's only kick in the shootout. Leo van der Elst scored Belgium's decisive penalty to send them through, and that remains Belgium's only penalty shootout success at a major tournament. You could get them today, you never know. A lot of football still to be played before we consider that though. Ferran Torres, Rodri. Pedro Porro seeking out Cucurella and finding it. Oyarzábal. Pedri. Rodri looking for Cucurella. Clever. Ferran Torres certainly stopped that goal once the flag is up. Well, now then, there is going to be a change after all. And Thibaut Courtois, well, he gave it a go, but he can't continue. So Courtois leaves us. And Sepp Lawrence of Manchester United comes on. Oh, that is not a sign that we want to see. Thibaut Courtois in tears. Having to leave the field, possibly, as featured for the last time in this World Cup.
Well, think about that in the context of just this game right now. Lammens comes in.
Manchester United for a legend. Biggest minutes of his international career. And you're coming in against Spain.
It's only his third senior cap. So Lommers, but had a very good season with Manchester United. Here he is now playing in a World Cup quarter-final. And would be grateful to get the ball at his feet relatively early just to get a feel of things. Claters it downfield. Oh, it's won by Kubasi.
If I'm Belgium, I think you want Romelu Lukaku in and around Kubasi. As opposed to Laporte, because I just think the strength and power that he has, he can just create space for himself in and around the box. It's just like a battering ram up front.
Ferran Torres has found a pocket of space. Lamine Yamal. Can't find the right ball in.
Took it to his right that time. Couldn't pull it back. Two difference makers there, Yamal and Courtois.
Really happy out of work, Rudy Garcia. He was leading Napoli in 2023 when he was given the Belgian job. The Frenchman, who famously won a League and Cup double with Lille. Also been Roma, Marseille, Lyon, Al Nassr. Pedri.
Sorry. Bagus ya. Aduh.
Almost just drifted in behind the Belgian line. That was amazing. They whipped it into the feet.
Torres let it go. Tried to pick him out.
Trying everything, dummies, tricks, flicks, they're getting it behind the lines, they're getting crosses in. Spain's trying everything, bending but not breaking Belgium.
Dani Olmo. Lamine Yamal having a go. Swept away by Raskan. At the moment, it is attack against defence. Has been for long periods throughout this match. But no change to the scoreline. Spain 1, Belgium 1. Castagna. Too hard for Lukaku. Has got 3 goals at these finals, all from the bench. All from the 86th minute onwards.
We're still 12 minutes away from that mark.
Lamine Yamal. Sent over towards Olmo. Vision there from Lamine Yamal was exquisite. The way he just how quickly he took the ball into the standing position like that.
Yeah, and it's so quickly. It's like he snaps it in there. That's remarkable. It's credit to Belgium because they defended well for a time period here. And I'm not sure what's going on. Oh, they're announcing the attendance 70,492. But I would just say that the concentration level of Belgium, you really got to give them a lot of kudos for how focused. This is not easy. Chasing, moving in relation to where a ball goes over and over for these long time periods.
Also with a foul on Pedri. Now the club at the moment, free agent. He was at Girona last season, who were relegated to the Spanish second division. Lamine Yamal still waiting for his big moment at this World Cup. Oh, what a back here. Pedro Paro. Belgium with plenty back. Jeremy Doku looking to alleviate the pressure. He's done so well there, Jeremy Doku. When it goes to Raskat, who's fouled by Pedro Porro. Well, Jeremy Doku's living up to it here. This is his best football in this 2026 World Cup. Sometimes the opponent brings the best out in you. That last attack, though, for Spain, Ferran Torres was wide open at the far post. And you can see him, he was upset he didn't get the ball. Probably wouldn't be the first player to be upset either. No, absolutely not. Doku, not too much of it to Rodri. Pedri. Those red shirts are everywhere. And Belgium digging in. Kukurea. Rodri. The Spanish machine just keeps on moving. And you see Doku back there helping with Yamal. Says one away, but it's not long before Spain are back on the ball again. But Sace has done very, very well since he's come on against Lamine Yamal, and on that side of the field. He's helping Belgium control that side of the field. But he has gotten behind him yet. Torres. Lamine Yamal, Torres. Again, at times, if anything, they're just a little bit guilty of trying to be too fancy. Might have hit that first time instead of played the extra pass. And I think sometimes that could be some of the criticism of Spain. Potentially overpassing it. We're going to see the introduction of Nico Williams and the top scorer of these finals. He's off. Nico Williams is on.
Williams. Ada Ferran Torres di striker ya. Terus ada gaji mana? Dan sakit dia.
Able to take his part here. So Ferran Torres now will operate through the middle. Nico Williams over to the left. Yeah, a lot of reports had him not playing today.
Tinggal sini dia nonton. Gila tunduknya parah ya.
You're rolling the dice here to get him on because it's such a difficult game here against Belgium. His role has changed. It was to get healthy for hopefully a next game. Well, it's now trying to win this game for Spain. It definitely gives them Belgium knows something different to think about. More of a balance, really, if anything. With Nico Williams on the left side now. Here he is, taking on Castagna. He's absolutely bolted that behind. And it's been some time since he's gotten minutes, so. More famous faces. Courtney Love Cobain, actress, singer, songwriter. Anybody seems to be here today, including you, Glenn. How did I get in? Still trying to figure that one out. Yeah. Well, you're here with me too, so two for the price of one. I just hang on to your coattail. It's all good. It's exciting. It's great to see everybody in LA out. Just what a game between two great teams. De Bruyne is down here. So he's cramping up. It's been important. It was important with the goal. The second, the first penetrating ball that led to the delivery from Castagna. And then the goal from Keita. Away, just look at Kevin De Bruyne. Seems to be okay for now, at least. He's fighting through something right now. Just bent over. Was it by Cucurella? It was. Just. Well, Spain looking the more likely, but Belgium are usually good for a late goal. Rodri. Inside the last 10 minutes of the 90, Yamal, Witsel, De Bruyne, and now Doku. Shrink there from Kouassi.
I'm going to say it again, Paul Says has come on and done a great job against Lamal. With probably the 5 or 6 confrontations and duels, he's won them all. Block shots. It's really been a good job.
Williams.
They had great performance to come off the bench in a game like this.
Rodri over the top, and Goy will shepherd that one behind for the goal kick.
We're going in and you got to take the medium model out of the game.
And another change here, this time for Belgium. And Salamakers is ready to join us. Alexis Salamakers of Milan. We still don't know which one of these two is heading to Dallas to face France in the Final Four. Rodri, beautifully done. Lamine Yamal's first touch was exquisite. Second, quite so good.
Masih agak syok sih tapi apa ya mak lah.
It's really simple. If you run for him, he'll put it there. He's not pressured by De Bruyne. And just, I mean, he drops it on his right foot. It can't be a better pass.
De Bruyne trying the ambitious effort with Simon retreating. The effort was blocked. Simon was expecting a call for something there, but never came. Goy. De Bruyne.
You just see now Spain can't get as tight in their press. So it's given Belgium a little bit more room to play and get their heads up.
Cantillon losing out. De Bruyne having a wrestle with Ferran Torres. And the card is out. Kevin De Bruyne is booked.
You really need a whole lot of words for that one. You just got to love De Bruyne, though. Just what a career he's had. His abilities. One of the greatest players in Belgian history right there.
Phenomenal numbers that he racked up during his time at Manchester City. But he now leaves us, Kevin De Bruyne, and replaced by Alexis Salamakers.
That's another reason why it wasn't a problem for him giving up the yellow, committing that foul. They knew he was on his way out of the game. That was being changed out.
A change also for Spain with Mikel Merino, the hero of the last round, who is now on. Dani Olmo is the player off.
Merino's going to come in buzzing.
Switched inside here to Ferran Torres. Touch back. Now leave it over towards Merino.
Aduh, untung
This is Cucurella. Nico Williams now.
Ko Williams.
First time ball inside.
Aduh.
Into a bit of a cul-de-sac. Cut inside, confronted by two defenders. It's part of the way you defend a talent like Lamine Yamal. Williams.
Nah.
Put away by Rasta. Lukaku trying to do his best, and now going after this, Kubasi guarding it back to Sewell. And so Belgium will be more than satisfied to get to extra time now. Given how this second half has unfolded. Spain with all of the ball, but that being said, clear-cut opportunities, few and far between. Yeah, more in the first half. Kubasi taking aim. Oh, spilled by Lam.
Yes! 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 Woo! Oh. Ang cedera sih Courtois eh. Ada Salah asli. Aji Merino for Mas Eden. Bikin gol-gol.
And we have our Hollywood headline. Spain now on the brink of the World Cup semi-finals.
Yes.
Heartbreaker for Belgium. Comes off the hit from Kubasi. Now this is your center back, 19 years of age.
Aduh, itu blue. Aduh.
First man there is Marino.
Alas itu perdana loh, setelah match di Piala Dunia. Alah itu ya.
Sharpest men in the penalty area. Both of their goals. And this is again your center back who's shooting from longer range, and Marino's just going to coast in there, side foot it in. More of a race for him to get there before his own teammate, Nico Williams.
And then
Wow. What a stunning moment here. And Marino's done this back to back. He did it against Portugal. He's now done it against Belgium.
miris nih. Oh.
The substitute goalkeeper. Williams is beaten.
Sayang juga, Bang.
But it goes to prove the theory that if you don't shoot, you don't score. And Spain, for all of that possession, just haven't shot enough in this second half. And when they did, look what happens. Yeah, it's a very good point, Paul. I mean, I think Lamine Yamal was trying, was getting stopped at the top of the box. But you're right, it's one of the ways against a compact defense is longer range. It took a center back to come up the field and do it. Far from over, though. Yeah, we're about to go into additional time, of course, at least 3 minutes due to the hydration break. How much on top of that, we're about to find out. And there will be 7 added minutes to be played in. So this is not done, not yet. But Belgium have to show a bit more ambition and adventure now going forward. First of all, they've got to get hold of the ball. Yeah, they got to get higher up the field now. There's no more dropping off. You got to take a risk. You got to take it now. This was always a one-goal game.
Yes.
Jeremy Doku. Anyone is capable of creating some magic, it is him. Spain awarded the free kick. Much to Doku's dismay.
Woo!
Then once again, Belgium attack that has followed them around for
Hispano.
years now.
Hispano.
Thibaut Courtois, one of the last remaining members of that golden generation, sees this opportunity of glory slipping away. Whitson. Rodri stretching. Brought down by Raska. Jeremy Doku. Good ball. It could be in here. When I see what coming to Lukaku.
Bagus. Woo.
Sees the ball flying back into his gloves, but it got anyone.
Masa Marcus main?
Salamakers with the ball across. And Spain survive the leg step. A few hearts skipped a beat in here. The Spanish fans. Belgium's got to go for it.
Mulai nih kayaknya.
Doku holds up the challenge of Marino. Himself. Belgium will accept that. Well, this is what you wanted for Belgium. You want to create some chaos. You want to make the game more chaotic. You want to get people in the box. You want to earn free kicks. Doku does here. The court just clotheslines him and brings him down.
Emek Laporte.
Card for Aymeric Laporte. A very quiet second half for Decatur, and this is a moment where he could maybe step up along with Lukaku as targets off this free kick. And it goes towards Lukaku. Rascal into the ball, and the Spanish break is on.
Oof.
Across, as Joaquin says. Well, it was the ball that needed to be a better ball from Pedri. He had runners if he had gotten it out wide and made connection off and running, but there's your hero right now, Mikel Merino. Very proud parents there. Mikel Merino, both wearing the number 6 of their son. He might just have taken Spain through to another World Cup semi-final. Kevin De Bruyne powerless now to affect things. Straight over the top of Lamine Yamal. Well, we saw that stunning comeback from Belgium, didn't we, against Senegal? They need to use all of those powers of recovery here now. They need a bit of that magic in Los Angeles. Whitson. Stretching for it. He's caught Rodri. Coming his way. That's a man you don't want to see down in Rodri.
Itu mah jelas kaki itu.
We've seen that taken in a lot of different directions in this tournament. Every single match we've watched, there's been some real-time tackles on the game.
Loh.
Pressure, Belgium throw. Salamakers, Castagna. Something's got to happen. Rascal puts it in there. The target. Spain plenty back in numbers. Posted clear by Rodri. Given away to Lamine Yamal. One back by Jeremy Doku. Now it's Mekele. Out to Rascal. That's an interesting ball. All dropped by Simon. Surely the whistle.
Pelanggaran jelas tuh.
It has. Suspected it would. But that's the idea if you're Belgium. Get players in the box. Your goalkeeper's a little bit nervy right now, I think, Simon. Whitson picked up the yellow for the challenge on Rodri. Contact is there for sure. He's just competing for the ball, Lukaku. This isn't going to come easy. Fans are on edge. For both these teams. I mean, their hearts are skipping beats here. This is something. Final minute of the 7 added on. Mikel Merino looks like he's going to be the difference maker yet again. There you go. You have to get the ball off your feet. Kukurea striding forward. Might fancy a cracking goal.
Oh.
Woman's well positioned. This has to go forward fast, and it has. She gave the ball back to Belgium. He might have held it up and tried to establish possession that side of the field, but Kukurea has had an outstanding game, a busy game, as always. Somewhat less to the middle to Aima.
No.
Sweeps it clear.
Yes, alhamdulillah. Woo!
The final curtain falls on the Pacific coast. The
Woo!
Belgian dream.
Gila. Espana. Tapi lawannya semifinal Prancis. Aduh. Main. Gila. Yes. Gila. Menang. Oke, thank you udah join ya. Kita lihat langsung untuk penutupan. Spanyol menang 2-1 atas Belgia. My goal Merino pada 88 dan kembalikan lolos ke semifinal lawan Prancis. Nah. Oke, thank you udah join information. Mohon maaf ya tadi Instagram tadi skip karena kesalahan teknis ya. Kita lagi di live selanjutnya besok ya. Besok tuh. Nah, untuk besok tuh kemungkinan maraton ya. Aduh susah. Mau bersih susah. Ada Norway England terus jam 4 terus jam 8-nya Argentina Swiss. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Baik, see you, bye-bye.
Belgia 1. Ada seperti apa Anda melihat penampilan Spanyol kembali pergantian pemain dan Merino kembali menjadi kunci.
Iya, memang sosok sentral jelas kalau bicara pemain yang harus masuk sebagai pembeda. Dan Merino melakukannya ketika lawan Portugal. Kali ini positioning yang selalu tepat. Dia membaca rekannya akan melakukan apa. Tembakan dari luar coba dilesakan oleh Kubasi. Tampaknya ini pattern yang coba dilakukan oleh Spanyol juga. Kombinasi antara ketiga mentok dari kedua sayap. Mereka mencoba tembak sampai